Okay, so I'm gonna start off this episode by saying again, Kamala Harris again is really weird. If she was president here, she would demand sex changes in the prisons. That would really be weird. A lot of prisoners would think that's really weird, but as president, she would demand this. She even wants this for immigrants in detention centers. That's the wild thing. It's pretty scary. What will happen if Donald Trump loses the US election? The more you think about it, the scarier it gets. What he's done for the world economy also goes unsaid. He literally held up the world economy in one hand and defended the world from a deadly virus with the other. Not only receives zero recognition, but gets targeted actively by everyone, including his own peers. Sounds familiar to a lot of us. A simple Donald Trump idea like no tax and tips literally changes our economy from the ground up. It is strategies like these that we need to employ as an alternate means to a top-down strategy. These no-tips tax ideas stimulate economic function from the ground up, which is what the continent needs. More trade and more frequent trade at the lower levels of economy. You may ask where I think we can get all the money to replace all this pardon giving, no tax getting. I'm saying we need to examine our tariff and rebate book. We need to examine our trade deals and study which countries and their companies benefit the most from importing into our borders and if their buying power is in line with their manufacturing and employment capabilities. So our customs officers need to be stern in enforcing bills of entry. South Africa SARS and customs need to work hand in hand to ensure that our tariff books reflect the correct VAT duty and rebate amounts that are in line with our own manufacturing and production capabilities first. Once local is prioritized, when looking at international importation, it needs to be strategic. Partners that benefit us in the long run due to new facilities, new and higher levels of employment, greater employee satisfaction, social welfare packages, and international immigration opportunities. I say this because it's important for us to examine our role as a player in the world. Who do we as a country owe the most money to? Who do we do the most trade with? Who does the most trade with us? These are questions you must ask. Can rebates, tax breaks, express visa be offered instead of paying so much interest and loans? This is the type of lobbying we need if we follow Donald Trump's example. Good questions beget good answers creates good action. Action can be studied. Most countries don't and won't not just do business with us but lend. Lending in international business is very important.